Hi friends, Jeffrey Daugherty, Christian whistleblower. We're taking a look here behind the curtain. This is my kind of the back end of my it's the back end of my YouTube account. And the reason I'm showing you this is that just trying to make sure there's nothing on there that people don't want to see, is because oftentimes I debate the relative merits of engaging trolls. Most of the time, I mean, in my mind, 99.99999% of the time, it's worthless engaging them because they're just there to be haters and they're not going to ever change. And a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. But I remember that about 30 years ago, if I'd had this technology 30 years ago when I was coming around, I'd have probably been trolling me. So it's tough for me. I try to engage them. I give them 1-2 shots, and then if they still want to be rude, I'll hit the delete button. But this is interesting. Shout out to Dave Coy. Colorful language there if you're reading his chat, his message to me. But Dave Coy, subscriber, great guy. Thanks, Dave. He found this. And I know, oh, before it's news, I know it's not a perfect site. I know there's stuff on there that's not good, and there's stuff on there that's questionable, and I can't wait for my hair to get this long again. But it's like, have you looked around YouTube lately? There's some questionable stuff there anyway. So every now and then, I haven't been. I'm going to go back to posting stuff here because, I mean, this, only got 230 views, but if only 10% of them come to the channel, that's 23, and if 10% of them become subscribers, that's 2.5. So, a cake is built one crumb at a time. We got to do everything we can. We got to catch Breaker 19. So I wrote this little article, right? Posted this article. And then down here in the comments, we had this little guy from Pharisees.org. Daugherty is one freaking whack job. So he says Paul is of the spirit of Antichrist, and here that which is of the spirit of Antichrist nevertheless found at altars of God. That is what the evil clown Daugherty is claiming. So Daugherty is an evil clown. Daugherty is a freaking whack job. And this is from Pharisees.org. I would be really upset if the Pharisees.org were in favor of me. So Daugherty is one freaking whack job. Daugherty is an evil clown. Why? Because he's saying that Paul is of the spirit of Antichrist, that Paul is wrong. Daugherty is a freaking dog. Interesting, huh? Does this have a date on it? Yeah, August 21st, 2015. Go back here and look at this, Pharisees.org. Here's this website, Pharisees.org. We go down over this beautifully constructed and very visually appealing page, and we get this down here. Same guy. Don't follow a Pharisee. The doctrines opposed to the word, look at this, look at this. The doctrines opposed to the word of God would include Paul's gospel, and Antichrist Paul's doctrine is examined, juxtaposition with the word of the Lord of spirits, and in doing so, Pharisee Paul's doctrine is to be found lying doctrine, let alone Paul himself declaring his gospel as a lie, which is the truth in Paul's gospel. The one truth of Paul's gospel is that Paul's gospel is a lie. Same guy. I wish this was dated. That's not dated. So here's a guy saying that Paul's gospel is a lie. Paul is an antichrist. And that's the same guy that said that I was a freaking whack job, an evil clown, and a freaking dog for saying that Paul was an antichrist. I'm still waiting for his apology. But you guys remember the old Fram oil filter commercial? If I can find it, I'm going to put it in this video. The guy, people would come in and he tried to sell them a Fram oil filter. No, we don't need that Fram oil filter. It's okay. Then they come back in, and, a little while later, their engine's blown. And he takes the filter and says, "You can pay me now, you can pay me later." Pharisee.org. He paid me later. Every now and then, it's kind of fun to point these things out. And like my granddaddy always said to me, it's a sorry dog that won't wag his own tail every now and then. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian whistleblower, encouraging you to unwind your mind, unindoctrinate yourself. And unlike this fella, be excellent to each other.